All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Off the Bench podcast with your host, Kobe and Aiden. Today, we're going to be talking about Bleacher Report's top 100 players ever. It's got some controversy surrounding it. Kind of is interesting picks.
I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So it's a bit of a blind look.
So neither of us have seen it. We're gonna look through it, say our thoughts. But I've seen a lot of people online talk about some pretty shitty rankings.
Yeah, I think I don't remember which ones I've seen.
Well,
I've seen some bad ones though. A lot of people have been blowing up about it.
yeah.
Mm.
So we'll
Because all time, isn't it?
yes, all time. So we'll break this down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to talk about UFC318. It's happening this Sunday. And we're going to be comparing Ilia Tuporia's current win streak against, what did you say, 3 fight win streaks?
Ever. Because there's been a lot of talk about it being one of the best ever.
Especially coming from Max Holloway.
And then Max Holloway's come out and he's had a little bit of a hate talk about him, and he's come out, had a little bit of interviews, and he's saying it's overrated. So I've drafted up a couple that are very good 3 fight win streaks, and we're going to see whether they're better than Ilia's or not.
Yeah.
To see whether it is kind of valid or if Max is just saying it for the sake of saying it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. So
It's NBA.
Let's start with the UFC this week.
You want to start with UFC?
I feel like we always start with the NBA.
We do always start with the NBA. Okay, we'll start with UFC. Do you want to do the preview first, and then we'll do my thing, or do you want to do my thing first?
No, let's do your thing first.
Do my thing first.
Kick it off. Too.
So Max Holloway's been around. He's having a couple of interviews, couple of podcasts, and he has been pretty much just trashing Ilia, saying Gaethje was a harder hitter than him.
Yeah.
Even though Ilia knocked his lights out.
At least Horry doesn't really hurt.
Yeah, it's hard to hurt when you're out. Yeah, and then he said that his 3 fight win streak is overrated.
Yeah.
So as I said to you before, what he said was that Volk came off a knockout early after Islam, so he wasn't ready. That's number one. Then he said for himself that in his last 3 fights, he went from featherweight, then he went up to lightweight, and then back down to featherweight for Ilia. So he was pretty much saying, I was drained. I had to gain all this weight and lose it all. But as you said, it was a choice.
Yeah.
We chose to do all that. Then he's saying that Oliveira, for one, isn't a striker and gets hurt. But then 2, he was already on a 2-2 run where he'd lost 2 fights, 1-2.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even fighting very well. He'd lost 2 of his last 3, really. But they were to Islam and to Sarukian.
Yeah.
His last 2 losses. So I've got a couple of different ones up here. And we're going to say whether they're better or worse. But before that, I want you to say what you think about his 3 fight win streak.
Yeah.
So we at least know what you think, then we can rank.
Let's break down Max's first. All right, so we'll start with Volk, of course.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Volk has come out and said since the fight that he probably shouldn't have had such a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he felt good and he felt fine. And, hindsight's 20/20, but if he felt good, it was his decision. The fight could have been pushed back, and I don't think anyone would have blamed him.
No.
But they took it. What happened.
You remember as well, he was holding the title.
Yeah.
So he had to fight. Because he'd gone to lightweight twice, he had to fight. Like, if he pushes it back, unless they do what they did for Jones, most likely they're just going to take the belt from him.
Yeah.
So he kind of had to fight. But yeah, look, I think Ilia has proven that he would knock out anybody. So I don't know whether the break would have helped.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would have helped a little bit, right? Like coming in, knockout, it was a quick turnover, but the Volk took the fight. Like you can't really say much about it.
I'll say Volk won round 1 for me when I was watching.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, Volk's on here.
Yeah.
And then it was, and the lights out.
Good start.
Yeah.
As for Max, like similar to Volk, it was his decision. Like Max beat Gaethje.
Yeah.
Called out Ilia in the post fight. It was his idea from the start to drop down to fight Ilia. He never had to drop.
No.
I don't even know if that fight would have been on the radar if Max hadn't called him out after that Gaethje knockout.
I don't even think it would have been on the I think if he beats Gaethje without that knockout, it's not on the radar.
That's what I mean.
I think it was that last second knockout hype that got him the fight.
Yeah.
Even if he beat him how he did in 4 out of the 5 rounds or 5 rounds, however many, it would have been like, yeah, cool, but nah.
Yeah.
We're not giving you the title yet. I think it was that knockout that got him the title shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I said the same thing. I was like, yeah, it was. Like, yeah, cool, you might have been drained, but there's been so many other fighters that have done it. Volk did it. He went from lightweight, he went from featherweight up to lightweight, fought Islam the first time, came back to featherweight, beat Rodriguez, went back to lightweight.
Yeah.
So, like, he did what Max did twice over.
Yeah. It happens. And, you know, like I said, Max is the one that called him out. It wasn't the other way around.
If you want to ban 2 divisions, you've got to do it.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
And then as for Charles, we kind of talked about it before, but the only reason Charles got that shot is kind of because of what happened with Arlen. So for those who don't know, Barufian was meant to fight Islam. Everyone thought he pulled out because of a back injury, but it was actually just because he said he was going to miss weight. So that's why Dana got so pissed, pretty much said he's not getting an instant title shot, or a title rematch, sorry. So, I mean, who else do you give it to? Everyone else was kind of booked up at the time. Charles was the only one that wasn't.
Charles beat, at this time, Charles beat Chandler. Beat Dariush. And Poirier just got knocked out by Gaethje. That would have been the timing around about when Poirier got knocked out by Gaethje. Around when
Poirier and Gaethje had fought in ages.
No, but when Charles beat Dariush, because that was a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been around the time when Poirier just got knocked out by Gaethje.
Then
you fast forward and Gaethje just lost to Max.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, well, if Gaethje beat Poirier and then Gaethje just lost, we have to give it to Oliveira.
I mean, even after all that, Charles was still the number 2 contender. It's not like he was like the number 10 ranked guy. So, I mean, it just worked out the way it did.
I mean, Max is trying to say it's just all names and it's a little bit overrated. But I don't know. I don't know. I think it was pretty good. I don't know if it's the best ever. I actually don't know. I've looked at these ones. I haven't really thought about whether they're better or worse yet. But that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to think about. So number 1.
Yeah.
DDP.
Yeah.
Dricus beats Whitaker.
Yeah.
Strickland. Then Adesanya. All in a row.
I don't know if it's better than Ilia's, but I think it deserves more credit than it gets. No one really talks about it, and I think it's because Dricus doesn't have the same pipe around as Ilia does. But level of competition, like that's no slouch, right? Like, yes, Izzy's not as good as he used to be. Yes. Sean, actually, no, that first fight, I thought Sean won for the title.
Because this would have been the first fight.
That would have been the title fight. I thought Sean won that one.
That was the one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the close.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. I wouldn't put it above Ilia's.
Yeah.
But that's
like if you went fighter for fighter, Whitaker, Volk, you take Volk.
Yeah.
Strickland, Holloway, Strickland.
Nah, see, I'd take Holloway over Strickland.
Nah, I'd take Strickland. With the way Strickland was then, that's champion Strickland.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That's Strickland just beat Adesanya.
Yeah. But even his
I'd take him.
Look that good.
No, but I thought Strickland looked amazing.
He did look good.
So I think at that moment I would have taken Strickland. All time, no, Max is a better fighter and all that. But even now, I'd probably take Max. But at that time, when he was champion Strickland, I'd be like, oh, I'd lean Strickland.
I'd still lean Max, but all right, yeah.
And then Adesanya and Oliveira.
So I feel like they're both at a pretty similar point in their career.
Yeah. Like they're pretty close.
Like they're both past the prime.
I think I'd take Oliveira though. Just because Adesanya had lost to Strickland, then he loses to DDP. He had that thing with Poatan where he lost them one. But he was...
Even and that was all before that stuff. But...
Yeah, it was before, but like, that would have been his last 4 fights. He won 1 out of his last 4.
No, because he just lost to Imavov as well.
So he lost 4 out of his last 5.
Yeah.
So like, I think I'd have to go to Oliveira.
Yeah.
But they are in similar positions where they're losing just as much as they're winning.
Yeah.
So I think, you have to give the nod to Ilia.
Yeah, I'll go Ilia, but like that's a good run. I would reconsider if DDP comes out and mauls Hamza.
Oh, crazy. If it's Strickland, Adesanya, Hamza,
Yeah, then that's different, right?
yeah, that's a whole different. That would be,
That's a crazy 3-fight run.
especially with the hype around him.
Yeah,
Hamza.
yeah, I'm pretty sure
He is
there's also underdog at the moment. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one we have Islam's round.
Yeah.
Charles, Volk, Dustin.
I bet Ilia. I think Ilia's looked way more dominant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Like Dustin looked really good against Islam. I think he took him to like the 4th round.
Fifth.
Like Dustin looked really good.
Yeah. The thing I would say is this is second fight Volk.
Yeah.
So this is where Islam knocked him out with a head kick, not first fight Volk. Otherwise, it would be a 4-fight win streak where it's Volk, Charles, Volk, Dustin.
Yeah.
Charles, what I would say actually is Islam was pretty dominant against both Charles and Volk.
He was.
He knocked Charles down. Charles laid on his back and Islam jumps on him and chokes him.
Yeah, Charles finished with the subway. Yeah, Islam, sorry.
Yeah.
The
So he
subway.
beats Charles by sub, then knocks out Volk with a head kick.
And
In the second round, I think. First or second round against Volk.
second, I think it was.
Second.
Yeah.
And then, it was a tough fight with Dustin. Dustin looked really good on the feet, gets him down, submits him.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. That's pretty close for me.
No, see, I think DDP's one might be better. Like,
Than Islam's?
yeah, like Islam, like comparing it to Ilia, Ilia's been more dominant in those 3 fights than Islam looked in those 3. And that's not saying Islam didn't look good. Of course he looked good. He always looks good. But I think fight for fight, Ilia just looks better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he dominates those fights a bit more.
I think the way he wins as well. Like, he knocks their lights out. Like, even the knockout from Islam to Volk, like, he kicks him on the head. Volk's still like, his legs are gone, but he's somewhat there.
Yeah.
And then it's having to jump on in the ground and pound, then it's over.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Ilia just goes left hook, Volk drops.
Done. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's
Same as Charles. Left hook, right hook, drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't know, for me, a submission win, as much as I enjoy watching a submission win, when you see someone's lights get knocked out versus someone getting submitted, the lights getting knocked out is the one that you remember more.
Yeah.
Because more of a finality, like, they're done.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So, yeah, I can see giving the nod to Ilia, but it's close still. They're all very good title runs, let's be honest.
Yeah. 100%.
This one's interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're not all title fights. It's Oliveira's round. And it's definitely not better, I don't think. But it's interesting.
Okay.
Chandler, Poirier, Gaethje. So it's definitely not better, but it's a very interesting 3. Like, name-wise. 3 fighters he went against. Some really good strikers there.
That was Charles' title run.
Well,
Because he got the title against Chandler.
got it against Chandler.
And then he missed weight for one of them, so he technically lost the belt.
And that was might have been Poirier.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And then he got it back against Gaethje because it got vacated against Dustin because he missed weight, because Charles missed weight. And then he went and he got it back against Gaethje.
Maybe, yeah.
No, I'm telling you that's how it works.
Is that how it was? Yeah.
So like technically, I'll recount that as Charles' title one.
It's an interesting 3. I don't think it's better than, but I was just like, I didn't think Charles would have had a 3. I saw Charles having one. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd have a 3 that was like on the level where it's like higher level fights.
Yeah.
So I liked that one.
I still think Ilia's one is
Ilia's definitely better.
and I'm like a Charles
But what has to be known,
as well. But
those 3 fights for Charles
mm-hmm.
were in under 12 months.
Yeah.
They were in 1 year,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah, he just went on an absolute tear.
Yes.
So
So those 3 are all in 1 year.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Then,
And it's like he did it all pretty, like those 3 fights. Have you seen them? Like, have you watched those fights?
which ones?
Charles ones.
I've watched Chandler. Yeah, I've watched them all.
Yeah. Like he, pretty dominant, you know, like.
Yeah, I would say the only difference is the other fighters had their moments in that fight, whereas against Ilia, they don't really have their moments. Especially Charles didn't have his moment. First round knockout.
His moment.
Volk had a little one.
Volk had a first round, and there was moments in the Max fight where I thought Max looked really good.
But I think for me, like,
They did.
yeah, but like all of the fights, each fighter had their moment, whereas not all the fights had their moment against Ilia. And if they did, like even Volk's one's a very short moment.
Yeah.
It's not a couple of rounds. It's not here, and here.
Yeah. No, I see your point.
Now, Jones, this is hard because, as I said, there are more than one for John.
Yeah.
So this is a hard one. Like there is definitely more than one for John Jones, but the one I've picked, it's a bit more recent because as like I know I like the one against. Then there's a Rampage, a Leota, Machida, and Shogun Hua. That was a 3. But they're a bit older, so I wanted to go a little bit newer.
Yeah.
He beats Gustafsson,
Yeah.
second fighter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So where he dismantles him.
I was going to say, our first fight
It was close.
Gustafsson looked pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the second fight.
The second fight is the one that he
Dominates him.
Oh, yeah.
Glover Teixeira,
Yeah.
in that time was an amazing, like great fighter.
Yeah.
And DC. Daniel Cormier. That was the 3.
Okay.
That's the 3 that I picked for John. I'm not sure. It's pretty good. I think DC isn't the obvious massive name
No.
out of the 3, where he is the obvious massive name that everyone would know, like that fight.
Yeah.
But I think the other 2 are underrated. Like Gustafsson, yes, he dismantles him, but he was on a run before that, Gustafsson.
Yeah, you're going to remember that first fight.
Was so close. And everyone was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that first fight, he looked really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it beats it.
No, I still don't think that beats Ilia's.
Mm.
Like, again, like we said it before, all these runs are like amazing in their own right. Yeah. I don't think it's better than Ilia's.
Yeah. So Ilias could be one of the best 3 fights ever. I haven't picked all of them that are ever.
It might be recency bias,
Could be very recency biased.
but yeah,
Like I'm even trying to look now and have a look through, and I'm like, there's not that much else there, like that I can see. It's very interesting because obviously Max wants to create another fight.
yeah,
He wants a second chance at Ilia. Maybe a lightweight this time he wants it, but I don't know.
maybe he'll get it if he beats Dustin on the weekend.
I reckon that's his plan. If he beats Dustin, then he has a case to say, hey, I'm here. Armin's not going to be ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But now we have to look forward, as you said, to 318, where we do look to Max and how he's looking to get back to a title.
Yeah.
Got the card here. Let me guess, you've got 5 different guys in the undercards that you want to have a look at?
I've got a few different guys.
Everyone's got to know. Aiden had a great weekend.
I had a fantastic weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Picking fights?
No, that part I'm not so you. But they all like, you know.
I watched them.
Yeah.
There were some really good ones. Let's actually go to it quickly.
Yeah.
So, because I watched. Did you watch the fights?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't watch them on the Sunday, but I went back and rewatched it Monday morning.
Okay.
So
I'm
all caught up.
let's see if this is gonna load for me. That'd be nice.
Lewis Teixeira.
Yes.
All right, let's go back to my picks. All right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at.
Let's go back to my picks.
Mm-hmm.
I picked Mike Davis. He won second round knockout. He was the heavy favorite, but he looked really good.
Oh.
We love Mike Davis.
Do we?
We do.
Okay.
I-
It was minus 1,000.
Yeah. That's really heavy favorite, right?
Jesus.
It was domination. Then we had Kenji Njepu versus Walter Walker. I picked Kennedy,
54 seconds.
but Walter Walker won by heel hook. His third heel hook win in a row as a heavyweight. Did you watch this one?
Nah.
Bro.
Crazy.
I don't even know how to describe it, right? Like, Walter Walker's not like a small guy, right? Obviously, he's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
He had Kennedy up against the fence. And in like the swiftest motion ever, dropped, hooked his leg over, and he just fell and got himself into a heel hook like that in about half a second. And pretty much as soon as he had it in, Kennedy tapped. It was a crazy sub.
That's in 54 seconds.
Crazy sub.
That's quick.
Yeah.
For a sub.
Yeah. It was insane. Like, I wanted Kennedy to win. I'm not disappointed because, like, it was just really impressive.
Yeah, so that's performance of the night. So I knew something happened.
Yeah. It was an impressive submission.
Yeah, okay.
Jake Matthews and Chidi Njoku. I picked Chidi.
Yeah, because you went against the Aussie.
I did. Jake looked really good though. Jake looked really good.
Yeah, and I've seen stuff about him looking good.
He called out Gilbert Burns after the fight.
Which is an interesting one.
I would like to see that. It would get Jake into the top 15.
If you win, Jason. Yes. But it's weird to see a prelim call out like a Gilbert Burns because in my head, Gilbert's like a top fighter.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's weird to see, but then I'm like, yeah.
Because like he's not anymore, but
He's not, but like in my head, he just is. You know what I mean?
One of those guys where it's like he's got the name, but
he's not, yeah. He's one of those guys that young guys like Jake Matthews wants to go against because that's the name that puts you above.
Exactly.
It's like, well, I beat Gilbert Burns, and everyone forgets about how old they are or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
did watch this fight. This is where I started. I started with Chris Curtis, Max Griffin.
Yeah.
That's when I started watching. Did you pick one of these two?
I think I picked Curtis in this one.
Yeah. It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
Very good fight. The only thing I've got to say is I thought both of them could have had more activity. They were very standoffish for most of this fight, and Griffin was just running around the octagon. Curtis was controlling the middle, and I think this is why he won. He just controlled the middle and just pivot.
Yeah.
And Griffin was just running around the octagon, throw a couple of strikes. I think both of them were not throwing enough.
Yeah.
They both could have lost it for the same reason, just not throwing enough.
Yeah.
And I think Curtis won it mainly because he threw bigger strikes for most of it.
And he controlled the
middle of the octagon.
Yeah.
So it was a weird fight, but it was good. Good fight. Junior Tafa.
Looked like ass.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I will say, Tuco just took him down straight away, right?
Yeah.
When they were on the feet for like half a minute, bam, dropped it.
Yeah.
Had he. And then straight, but he couldn't defend a takedown to save his life.
That's
You rattle the guy and then get taken straight down.
That's always been their problem, bro. They're good strikers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
As soon as it gets to the ground, like Junior and Justin, they have no ground game whatsoever.
Yeah. So that was a little disappointing because we were both like, oh, look at it. He looks good. He looks amazing. I wonder what he's going to look like. But yeah, Tuco obviously had a plan. He never won a UFC fight. And so you could tell he was desperate. He was just, I'm going to take him down at all costs to win this fight.
I mean, he did what he had to do, right?
Yeah, he got his win. Vitor Petrino versus Austin Lane.
Vitor Petrino looked really good. This was his debut at heavyweight as well.
Yes, it was. And he doesn't want to go back.
No.
He said, I'm not going back.
But don't blame him. He looked good.
He did look good. Good fight. Good submission, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else to say. It was pretty good.
It was just a pretty good win.
Yeah, it's just like
overall, just a good win.
Yeah. Now this fight, I loved watching.
Morgan Ferrero.
Yeah. Who did you pick?
Yeah, it's Morgan.
Morgan?
Yeah.
It was a great fight.
You know what I loved? I loved that Morgan was keeping it technical because he is a pretty technical boxer. But it got to that third round, he was like, fuck this, I'm just going for it.
Well,
and started throwing balls.
Well, so in the first 30 seconds, Landry had these two welts on his leg.
Yeah.
And these two perfect low kicks.
Yeah.
Couldn't check it. Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. Then in about the second round, Morgan was talking a bit and Nate was just started throwing random shots. Like, you could just tell he was pissed off. So he started throwing haymakers.
Nate was like, he wanted to make it scrappy, and it was working.
And it was working, like he was winning that round for that reason.
Yeah. All right.
And then it gets to the third.
It would have been 1-1 if it was a judge.
And then, so, did you see when he was getting told, Morgan, so his corner's like, mate, are you going to do something? Like, hit him. Like, let's go. I want you to go after him. Comes out. They were like, we want you to just box more. Like, we want you to be more active. Start hitting him. Just came out swing. Just went, bam. Oh, I've just railed him. And they just started throwing.
Bang.
And he was, and they asked him after, what happens if you didn't knock him out? He's like, man, I would have been gassed.
Yeah.
He's like, I threw everything. I just thought I had to knock him out right there. So it was a good fight. I loved watching that fight. It was really good. And Nate was talking so much shit after the second round.
Yeah.
And was like wanting to keep fighting even though the bell went.
Yeah.
And Morgan was like, mate, I just want to go back to the corner.
That's not how they lose.
Yeah.
He
kept trying to come back into it. He's like, mate, I just want to go to my corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, great fight.
Yeah. Big fan of that fight.
Calvin Kattar and Steve Garcia.
Calvin Kattar just doesn't look as good as he used to.
No.
You can kind of break it down to that. He's fast the prime.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is, but
I'm not sure.
let's have a look.
So he would have lost his 14 rank and Garcia would have taken it, I'm guessing.
He's 37, but he didn't look fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. And then moving on to Stephen Thompson, like, similar thing. He was just older.
Yeah.
See his shin.
Yeah.
Oh, that was disgusting. Fighting the third round with that shin would have been tough.
Yeah.
And he comes into the third round with that shin opened. First strike is a head kick.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, how did you throw that?
Yeah.
And blocked it, blood.
Yeah.
Oh, so disgusting.
No. I mean, Wonder Boy still didn't look.
He looked okay.
He didn't look terrible.
Hey, he was challenging him. It was a split decision.
Yeah.
But he just got hurt more than what Bonfim did.
That's all it was.
That was the difference.
That's what I got from that too.
Yeah. And then we get to the main. Derek Lewis, Allison, Teixeira. Now, you picked Allison, didn't you?
I did. I just did like.
Well, I could see why. Like, he was 7-0 coming in, all first round knockouts.
Yeah.
Looking great. Derek Lewis, a little bit older.
He's 40.
Like, yeah, like he's older, but even in, as I've said many times, you can be high 30s, 38, 39, so a great fighter.
Still, I think Teixeira is like 23.
Yeah.
So it's like big age gap. Teixeira has the reach.
Derek,
He has the height.
Lewis may have obviously had more fights and more experience, but he's also had to get hit a lot more. A lot more wear and tear on him. Came out and nailed him. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit of an early call-off. Well, the ref called it early, but I can see why. Because
It was too.
the thing I think the ref called it from is you're getting whacked. You're not even turning. You're not looking at him. He's whacking you from here. And you've grabbed the cage with both hands and pulled up.
Yeah.
So I can see why the ref called it. He's like, okay, well, man, you haven't gone to block a punch.
Yeah.
You've grabbed the cage, which you're not allowed to do,
Yeah.
and pulled yourself up.
Yeah.
So you've done something illegal. You're not even looking at the guy and getting punched.
Yeah.
After you've just been rattled, I can see why they called it.
Yeah.
It was a bit early, but I can see it.
I think it was a little bit early, but then when they showed the replay, and the only reason he got up is because he grabs the cage and did himself up. I'm like, all right.
You're not allowed to do that.
I can kind of understand that.
Yeah. And then Derek just had an absolute...
I love Derek Lewis.
He was a menace. It was so funny.
I love Derek Lewis.
And they're like, who do you want next? He's like, man, my wife.
It was.
She's standing there, head in her like this. She's like, oh my God.
I love Derek. Very.
It was great. Went out, he's like crawled over and he's like, they were talking shit. Can't understand him, but I could tell they was talking shit. So I went over and pissed on their corner.
I don't speak Portuguese, but I knew those motherfuckers were talking shit.
So he went over and pulled the leg up. He's like, to mark the territory. Yeah,
I love everything.
Absolutely loved it. Now, 318.
Yep.
Poria's finale.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through just the main card, or do you want to mention the guys you?
No, let's start with the main card, and then I'm going to give a few guys to keep an eye out for in the prelims as well.
Okay.
So let's start with the main event.
Okay. So we're gonna start from the top.
I'm going to start from the top and we'll work our way down.
Okay.
I really want Dustin to win. I'm pretty sure everyone really wants Dustin to win just because that's his retirement fight.
I like Dustin.
Like,
I think he's really good.
I think everyone likes Dustin.
Yeah, there's some people that don't.
I think you're a bit weird if you don't.
Yeah, there's some people that don't, and I don't know why. But I think he's great. I think they're more of the Conor fans that don't like him.
Even then, I still find it hard to
hate.
not like it.
He's pretty honest. He's a nice guy.
He's a likable person. Like, he's an entertaining fighter.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you wouldn't.
I would love him. I'd love him to win and then go up against Ilia, even though I know it won't happen because his last fight.
Yeah.
But it'd be so cool.
It would be awesome.
But yeah, I do want him to win. I like Max, but I still want Dustin to win.
Yeah.
Retire the BMF belt with him.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think he will win.
I hope he wins.
I think he will. Actually, yeah, I think he will.
My fingers crossed. I want Dustin to win.
Let me Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov.
This one,
it's close, but I think I'm gonna have to go Kopylov. I just don't think Costa's looked great lately.
For me, I won't lie. The hype for this fight's kind of died down. This is like the third time it's been rebooked. I don't really care that much anymore. Just get it down, get it over with.
Let's get it done. Yeah. So I think Kopylov will win. I think Costa just hasn't looked great lately.
Well, Costa hasn't looked good since Izzy dry humping after that knockout. So, like, when you really think about it,
he looked alright against Whittaker. Whittaker beat him.
Yeah.
But I remember that fight being close. And, like, he looked alright. But that was the last time I think of what I'm like, yeah, he looked pretty good then. And he still lost that fight, but he looked pretty good. Then you got Kevin Holland going to get bodied.
Kevin Holland, but other one begins. Well, it's already begun. This is just the next step.
Yeah, look, I hope he wins. I do like him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like him as much as you. Like,
He's gonna win.
You're a glazer, but
his title run has begun. Just wait.
You reckon he's gonna have a title run? You know what?
Yes.
Go to the rankings. I want you to name. Let's say he gets 4 fights to a title run. What do you reckon he could do?
Well, hold on. Let's go through the rest of this card first, and then we'll come back to that. All right.
Okay.
Patricio Pitbull and Dan Ige.
So we both said, well, we don't really know what to get out of Pitbull.
Yeah.
Because he came in, he was this ONE FC champion. But then he was so disappointing.
But he was also fighting Yair. Like, Yair's a different level of competition.
Yeah, but like,
is.
still, like, Yair isn't a good grappler. So I was expecting Pitbull to take him down or something. So I don't know. I think he'll beat Ige. He's obviously a different level of fighter, but I still don't know what to expect yet. He's not even the favourite.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure what to expect just yet.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, it'd be good if he won. And see if he can... yeah, I wonder if it was like first spot jitters or this is very different to ONE FC or if it was just a genuine gap.
Yeah.
In how good they are.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll be able to sell on Sunday.
Yeah. He needs to win that fight.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Then we have Michael Johnson and Pedro Zelhuber. I got Zelhuber.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who's gonna win, but judging by the odds, I'm gonna have to go Zelhuber, but I'm not actually sure about either.
I don't think Zelhuber.
Can't say I've watched much of either.
I don't think Zelhuber's fought since UFC No Shade last year. Yeah, but he got a massive KO win. Like, he's a really good striker. He's a little bit unorthodox. He knows how to keep range really well.
Okay. I just don't know much about him.
Yeah.
Worst.
And then my prelims guy.
Yeah, pick who have you got?
Vinicius Oliveira and Ateba Gauthier.
They're your two?
Yeah, they're my two.
Okay.
You got a middleweight Francis Ngannou, and you have...
I just don't think it looks like him, eh?
And Vinicius is actually just like pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
Like, he's actually pretty solid. You've probably seen the clip. I think it got like fight clip of the year last year. It was that flying knee knockout against the cage.
Yeah. About him?
That was him, yeah.
Okay.
I think he's already got 1 or 2 wins this year. He's running like a 3 or 4 fight win streak. So yeah.
Okay.
Pretty solid.
Fair enough.
They're my prelims guys.
Alright. Now the real question.
Kevin Holland started a run.
Yes. You got 4 fights.
4 fights.
And the last fight has to be the title fight.
And they're all going to happen this year because he's already fought 4 times this year. So it's going to happen by the end of the year.
Yeah. So he's fighting, who was it again? I forget who he was fighting.
Daniel Rodriguez.
Yeah. So he's fighting, let's say, beats Rodriguez. Who's he got next?
Colby Covington.
Colby, okay.
That would be an awesome fight.
He probably wins.
Yeah.
Let's say he wins.
Yeah. So then he jumps up to 9, right?
Yeah. Then who's he fight?
Give him Kamaru.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah.
Kamaru just beat Joaquin Buckley.
Yeah.
Kamaru won't fight another low-ranked guy. He'll go back up. I'd say like a Leon, maybe.
Yeah, fuck it, give him Leon.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Kamaru's not the right guy because he just won a fight.
Kevin Holland would 100% smoke Leon Edwards. I'm sorry. Leon Edwards is shot.
I think Leon wins that fight.
I don't think Leon wins that fight.
It depends what Leon comes out mentally.
I think if Kevin takes him to the ground, that's it. It's done. I mean, we were saying now that Leon has 0 grappling.
Still, you got to get Leon used to be a champion, man.
That reign is long gone, buddy.
Okay, he wins that fight. He's up to 4.
Yeah.
Who's he have next?
Probably the title.
Well, let's say by that time, there's been 2 title fights. You would have had Islam,
Yeah, Islam and
JDM,
JDM.
and then the winner out of that would fight the winner out of, let's say, it's Sean Brady and Shavkat.
No, well, I think Sean Brady's already booked to fight Ian Gary. So it'd be the winner of that fight. We'll get the next one.
Okay, the winner out of Sean Brady and Gary.
So if Kevin Holland jumps up to 4, you'd give him either Bilal or the champ.
Or Shavkat.
No, because Shavkat said I'm only fighting for the title. He's not going to get it, but he's only fighting for the title.
Yeah.
So they're not going to give him Kevin Holland. All right, Kevin, you can take Bilal, the number 1 contender off, or you can take Jay or whoever is the champ at that time.
Yeah, okay. And that's your way in.
Yeah.
I think he loses at Leon.
And I think that's pretty reasonable.
I think he loses at Leon.
I don't think he does.
I'm just saying that's what I think. I think he gets to Leon, and I think unless Leon comes out like he did against Bilal, I think that's where he loses.
Well, I think Leon's a better striker, but he didn't show it against Brady. He did nothing against Brady, even on the feet. And Kevin Holland
had a shocker, eh?
And Kevin Holland is a way better grappler in jiu-jitsu via than Leon.
Kevin Holland also just does some outlandish stuff. Just to throw something, you're like, why did you do that?
100%. But that's where he can catch off.
It can be good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, okay.
So
interesting way to do it.
That is my Kevin Holland title run.
Okay.
Which starts on Sunday.
Imagine if that exact thing plays out.
Could you imagine? I'd actually be so hot.
Oh my! Imagine that. We have to go to like his title fight. By the way, guys, we get front row seats.
Yeah. By the way, we called this like
this is us. Like Dana, he's sitting second, right? Yeah. But we got front row.
Get back. I'll have called to. I'll have read of it.
This is us. Okay. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I could see like if he wins this one, he fights Colby. He wins that one, he fights Leon.
Well, he called out Covington after he beat Vicente Luque.
Haven't heard much about Colby lately, actually.
He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, like if he's gonna fight, yeah, or he's gonna do anything. Don't know.
Who knows?
It'll be interesting.
He's waiting for Kevin Holland.
He's waiting.
That's what he's doing.
No, he's scared of Kevin Holland.
Exactly. So you understand.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Into the basketball segment of our show.
Yeah.
Now, there hasn't been that much going on in the basketball world lately.
No.
But Bleacher Report decided, there's nothing else going on. Let's just put out a top 100 greatest of all time list.
Yeah.
Just because we feel like it.
Yeah.
Who made it? Was it just like their workers? Was it Zach's?
It just says Bleacher Report NBA staff. So I'm assuming it was just like a group of their...
There would be their staff.
Yeah, group.
Yeah.
And just, different contributors.
The reason I asked is because they did an NFL top 100 and they're releasing like the top 10 every week.
Yeah.
And then they did their top quarterbacks, their quarterback rankings.
Yeah.
But they did it off the coaches, the execs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ranked it. So that's why I had to ask whether it was that type of ranking or...
No, this one's just Bleacher Report's NBA star.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm thinking what we do.
Scroll to the bottom, start at 100.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking we'll start at 1, we'll work our way out. But we won't talk about all of them because that'll go on for hours.
We're just going to scroll. So I've got it here.
Yeah.
It actually starts at 100.
Do you want to start at 100 or do you want to start at 1?
At 100.
Yeah.
Work our way to top 1.
Okay.
Because it's already on 100 as well, so it's just easier than scrolling to the bottom, having to scroll up. And I reckon we just scroll I just want to have a scroll. I might put my laptop here.
Yeah.
And then when we find a name that we're like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's when we talk about it.
Yeah.
I think that's how we're going to have to do this.
Yeah. We'll have a quick squiz and talk through it as we go. I see already 98.
Who's at 98?
Clay Thompson. I think Clay probably be hot.
Let me look who's 97. Bernard King.
Nah, Bernard King is pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he had a pretty decent career.
I just think if you're a 4-time champion and you had that much to do with the championships and you're, let's say, the 4th greatest shooter ever, I don't know if he is, but let's say name-wise, people would probably generally have Steph, Ray Allen, Reggie him.
Yeah.
Name-wise. But I would say pure shooter is probably 2.
Yeah.
You're one of the greatest shooters ever. Great defender as well. That always gets forgotten about. Yeah, I think, look, he was close to being in the top 75. So how's he now, 98?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So, like, I don't know about that, hey. And he was close to being top 75 as a 3-time champion.
Yeah.
They weren't even the 4-time championship. That was the 3-time
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a bit crazy to me. But we're going to keep scrolling. Joe Dumas.
No, see, all the older players I kind of agree with at this point so far. I'm down to 88.
Jason Tatum.
See, I don't know. I think Jason Tatum deserves to be on here.
No, I think that's... Look,
Like,
I don't know if he's above Clay, though. That's coming from a Celtics fan. I don't know if I have him above Clay yet. The only thing I would say is the fact that he's been 5 times All-NBA in a row. And most of those have been first team.
I would, yeah.
That's the big difference.
I'd probably put Tatum above Clay.
All time.
Yeah.
It'd be close, though, which it is close.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying by like a massive margin, but...
Huh? Highest top 100 ranking, he's been 55. In what?
That might have been in like the... Oh, actually, who is on Tatum?
Yeah. What are they saying? 55. My question is like, it couldn't be current players because his highest ranking would be like 5 or 10. If they're talking about all time, there's no way someone had him at 55.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing when it says highest, so let's say everyone did their top 100 each.
Yeah.
Someone has put him.
Someone had him at 50.
Someone's had him at 55, and then someone's had him unranked.
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups at 91.
That's fair.
Chris Webber at 90.
That's fair.
Draymond at 88. Do you reckon Draymond's better than Clay?
That was the one that I paused on.
Do you reckon Draymond's better than Clay?
I don't think Draymond is like he's not bad. Again, he's not bad. I don't think he should be able to top 100 all-time list.
I think averaging less than 9 points a game, it's hard to be top 100. I know he's not a scorer, but less than 10 points.
He's not a numbers guy.
No.
Look at his accolades, bro. His accolades are pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Still champion, 9-time All-Defense, 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time champion.
But I just don't know if he's top 100 all time. We'll have to come back to this one.
I'm trying to think of a comparison to someone else who would have to be top 100 if he is. But it's kind of hard because there's guys who play like him, but not ones that have won 4 titles.
Yeah.
I think that's the tough one.
Yeah.
Someone had him at 43, though. Lonzo Mourning, he was good. Tony Parker.
Tony Parker's fair.
Yeah, I think he's better than Draymond.
Sam Jones is fair.
I don't think we're going to find a big one until we get to like 60.
Yeah.
Jimmy, Dikembe Mutombo. Because a lot of these guys, it's like, well, we're comparing old.
Paul George.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm at 78 with Paul George.
Paul George above Jimmy.
Crazy, eh?
I don't know about that.
Well, Jimmy's led 2 teams to the finals.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know about Paul George above Jimmy Butler.
And two trends, I have a photo of Indiana Paul George. And I'm like, yes, he was on the way to being that. But then he got injured. Then he played at the Clippers and he's been shocking at the Clippers.
No, but you can't even say that because his best year was in OKC.
That's why I skipped it. I skipped his OKC year for a reason. Like, he got injured. Then I went straight to the Clippers because I was like, he was good at OKC. So I'm trying to say, like, he was bad at Clippers. He had his good moments, but he had really bad moments at Clippers. Then he was bad at Philly so far.
He was barely even play for Philly so far.
Mm.
I wouldn't put Paul George above Jimmy Butler.
He's the first player, though, I have seen that has their lowest ranking in the top 100. Everyone else has pretty much got lowest ranking unranked.
Yeah, okay.
He's the first one. Yeah, George is the first player on this list not to be unranked. Interesting.
I still wouldn't put him above Jimmy Butler.
I don't think so either. I think Jimmy, I know it's a team sport, but he led those Miami teams.
Yeah.
He was their culture.
Yeah.
He got them there. I would have him there. Ginobili, do you reckon? I don't know that much about Ginobili, right?
Yeah.
Who was better, Ginobili or Parker?
Ginobili.
Was it Ginobili?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw Parker worse, and I was like, I don't actually know who was better.
No,
Because I know Ginobili came off the bench a lot.
Yeah. Ginobili was better.
Yeah, okay. Had to ask that question, guys.
I rate 69.
Yeah, I'm still getting there. Hey, there's so many older guys.
Rodman at 67. Rodman's a good comparison
To Drake.
for the Draymond one, yeah.
It is a very good comparison. The only difference I would say is obviously as in more titles. 2 DPO wise compared to 1 for Draymond.
Yeah.
Like
I think Rodman should be higher, 100%.
but not the hero fire.
But I don't know about what was it? What was Draymond, like 88?
Yeah, he was 85.
80 maybe was somewhere.
Mid-80s or something.
I don't know about 20 odd spots.
I think they're like at least within 10 of each other.
I think there should be a little bit.
They're pretty close.
It's a bit closer, yeah.
And it's like they were asked to do similar things. Like they didn't have to score the ball. They just had to rebound and they had to defend hard.
Yeah.
Actually, the thing is, you could argue Rodman had less to do than Draymond.
I would say Rodman
Because
less.
you had Scotty and MJ, who are both great defenders, whereas the 2 stars for the Warriors were not great defenders.
I don't know, Clay's a pretty good defender.
I was more talking KD as well.
KD is also a pretty good defender.
Not great, though.
Oh, I would say he's pretty, yeah.
He's on like a Pippen level.
No, but
He's a good defender. Like, I'm not saying he's a slouch.
he's well above average.
Yeah, but he's not like a Pippen level defender, where Pippen will guard the best. And then Steph obviously is not. That's more of a size thing, but he's not a good defender.
Yeah.
So then there's that. Whereas Rodman was like, oh, MJ, you can guard any guard you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know about Joel at 60.
I don't love it.
either.
I don't love it.
I know you're not a massive
I'm so off him, eh? But that's because I just think like he is injured way too much and he hasn't gone deep in the playoffs yet.
Yeah.
And it is an injury thing where he's never completely ready. Not a massive Joel guy. I think he has so much talent though. But I don't think he deserves to be this high. He is not the 66th best player in the world, ever.
Of all time.
I think it may be like 80 odd.
Yeah.
Like he's won the MVP.
Oh, but I don't know if it's like,
He's never been past the second round.
how many of those words that were behind him would you could have above him by?
Well, no, I'd have to go through it. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying a rough number. I would be prepared to say, career-wise, it's a conversation with Tatum and Joel.
For an lead? No, bro, sorry.
Conversation? Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Who's been deep in the playoffs many times?
Yeah. But this isn't a top 100 teams. This is a top 100 players.
Yeah, but we mark how good players are and whether they can take teams deep to the playoffs.
That's a factor, but it's not the only thing that matters.
Look at the All-NBA teams, similar amounts, right?
Yeah. But you got to remember the
Health-wise.
this as well. When they're both healthy.
Well, the game requirements have only come around recently.
Yeah, but
It's only been the last year or so.
no, but it was always within reason. But
Yeah.
you got a guy that played 40 games.
All I'm saying
It
is,
was making it.
I still have Joel above Tatum, but it's conversation where they shouldn't be
Yes.
30 players away.
I don't know.
I don't think they're 30 players difference. They're 10 to 15 difference.
No, Joel is.
Like if you had Joel at 75 and you had Tatum at 90, I'd go, Okay.
No, Joel is like leaps and bounds better than Tatum.
No.
Yes. When healthy, Joel is one of his best players up at the same.
When's he healthy?
That's why I said when he's healthy.
Yeah, but like that's a factor.
It is.
It's a massive factor that he's never healthy. He's never been past the second round. He's had some pretty good teams.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's lost to Tatum. I'm just saying it's a conversation. I think Tatum is still behind him by 10 to 15 players, but not 30.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Vince Carter. Fair enough.
That's fair.
Dame.
That's fair.
Fair.
Zane's also fair.
James Worthy. Fair. Pau Gasol. Interesting, but I'll give it to him.
I want to say who's ahead of him, because in my mind, I'd probably put the Gasol higher.
The Melo?
No, then 62.
No, I'm just naming. I'm going past players now.
Oh, yeah?
Melo's at 60. That's what I'm saying.
See,
P-Mac, 59.
I'd have T-Mac a little bit lower.
A little bit lower.
Yeah. I wouldn't have T-Mac quite this high.
His accolades aren't that great. He's had a couple of good accolades, but like...
Well, he only really had
8 good years, 9 good years.
8 or 9 good years, and then the rest he's hurt, and then he was good at a journeyman. So yeah.
Yeah, agree.
Like when he was healthy,
Amazing. He was so...
amazing, right? No one can argue that, but yeah.
Have you gotten to 57 yet?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I
I don't love it.
don't love it either. I don't think he's done enough, especially compared to some of these other guys. All I'm saying, I'm just going to put this out there now. If Luke is at 57, Shea better be somewhere in the 50s. He better be early 50s.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie to you. In my mind, Shea's not a top 50 player of all time.
But
In my brain,
that's what I'm saying.
I know, I'm just saying, like, and as a counter that, I don't think he's a top 50 odd player.
Yeah.
So then how's...
So that's what I mean. If Luke is 57, I think
Genuine question.
Shea should be 51.
Because I know I would be slightly biased.
Yeah.
Surely Luka should be very close to Tatum, at least. He shouldn't be 40 places ahead of the guy. Like, I think he will be great at all time. I think at the end, he will be a greater player. But I don't know, if I went right now and you just said, careers have both ended, who's had a greater career? Probably Tatum. Because Dallas weren't great before he got there and they had to build. I don't know.
And you're still looking at it as careers, not just players. I think better player, I think better career, Tatum. But I think better player, Luka.
Yeah, but having a better career, when you're looking at all-time lists, you most of the time look at their career.
I think you got to
More so than their talent.
You have to try and factor both into it.
You do factor, but I think career takes most of the account. Like when we talk about like T-Mac, the problem is that he was so talented, but the career is not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the career takes precedence in an all-time list.
No, that's fair.
I just think
That's fair.
like I know I've mentioned Tatum a few times, but sure, even Joel has done more than what Luka has. Like Luka will do great things, but he hasn't done it for long enough yet. So I don't get how he's that high. Someone had him at 39.
All I'm saying is Shea better be in the early 50s. If you have Luka at 57.
Shea's done more. Reggie at 54.
That's fair.
Gary Payton at 53. I don't know if Payton's better than Reggie.
No, I think he is.
Don't know.
100% I think he is.
Reggie's just got so much hype around him too because of what he did for Indiana.
I think Reggie is an Indiana star. I don't think he was an NBA star. I think Peyton was an NBA star.
He did lead Indiana to the finals.
Indiana star.
Okay. Dwight Howard at 52. Ray Allen at 41. Ray Allen 51. Dominique 50. So this is where like now it's like we can really start ranking these guys, I think.
Paul Pierce 49. Russ 48. That's too low. I'm sorry. I know I'm a massive Russ guy, but that's too low.
It does depend who's there. But like, yeah, MVP, triple-double year, multiple triple-double years.
Triple-double years.
But that 1 year where it was like 30-point triple-double.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of recency bias that
Towards Russ?
Yeah, that hurts him. Is that he's now a bit of a journeyman and he's not great.
He is a bit now, but you could say that about Paul Pierce as well. You could say
I'm not saying
you could probably say that about a couple of guys.
I'm on your side. I'm just saying that's probably why.
Yeah.
I'm saying that would be a big reason why he's
the AD of 45.
I think
Russ
is better than AD.
Is better than AD all time, 100%. I think Dwight Howard is better than Anthony Davis all time.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, because they're pretty similar players, except Dwight was so dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he led Orlando to that finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, both Russ and AD earned a bit. Both Russ and Dwight.
And the health goes against AD a lot too.
Yes. Yes, it does. George Myfield, Will Frazier, George Irvin, Barry, they're all fair.
Pat Ewing.
Clyde Drexler.
Don't know about Pat Ewing.
No, Pat Ewing's fair.
Yeah, I just don't like he was great, but I don't know whether he's better than like a Russ all time. I think Russ did a bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. Pat Ewing was pretty good.
Pat Ewing was great.
I might be looking at,
but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair point. Fair point.
No, it just doesn't have much hardware, not stuff like that.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler.
AI 36.
36. Oof. AI is a weird one though as well. He's hard to place.
See, I'm gonna go back a bit. I think AI should be behind Russ. All time.
I don't know. It's close. It's hard. I think they're very close.
I don't think it's by a lot, but I don't think Russ is 12 spots.
It's definitely a good conversation. Yeah, it's not 12 spots.
It's not 12 spots.
It's a very good conversation is what I'm more thinking. Because AI is very hard to place because AI, he had a great career in Philly, was good in Denver. A lot of the AI greatness is he changed the culture of the NBA. That's a lot of the AI greatness. The other factor is when AI was at his prime, the team wasn't good enough and he still dragged them to get one win in the finals.
Yeah.
He got to the finals, got a win against the Kobe Shaq Lakers.
Yeah.
Got that MVP. But then again, he wasn't great at the end of his career.
He wasn't, but you can say that for a lot
That's most guys, and it's hard to be small and great, yeah. You know what? I've actually bring this up. I was watching a TikTok the other day, right?
Okay.
Gilbert Arenas.
Okay. Like from which podcast?
Yeah. So this is what he said, and I was livid. He said he thinks AI is better than Steph Curry all time. We all know, big Steph fan, right? All of a sudden, already I'm like, the hell's this bloke on about? No way. He said, think about it like this. AI was a handicapped star. And he said AI had this great crossover, but he would palm the ball. So the league said, you can't do that. That's a carry. You palm it, then you do the crossover, right? You can't do that. And so Gilbert's saying he is handicapped. He couldn't do his greatest thing and he still was great. He was still a Hall of Famer despite that. He said, my comparison is, if you take away Steph Curry's 3-point shot, is he still a Hall of Famer?
That's a different.
I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you on about?
That's not where I thought you were going when you said handicap star. I was thinking more like team-wise. Because AI never really has a team.
All he cared about was he said, if you take away Steph Curry's 3-pointers, he's still in Hall of Famer, great player.
That's a wild thing.
And people are like, well, no. And he's like, AI still was despite them taking away his crossover. And my thought is a crossover isn't as impactful as a 3-point shot.
No.
Like if you take away, maybe a fairer comparison is like a James Harden triple step back because it's a specific move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you take away his 3-point shot. That's his corner. That's his long range.
Yeah.
That's his step over. That's his whole running around the court. That's the whole reason he does all that running, to get open.
Yeah.
All the screens, all his handles, you take away everything. It's like taking away MJ's mid-range.
I was going to say, it's like taking away Giannis dunking the ball.
Well, a lot of people were like, it's like taking away LeBron and MJ's athleticism, saying you can't have a good athleticism anymore. Of course they're not going to be great.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not, the crossover isn't worth it.
That's a weird take.
I was livid.
That's a weird take.
I was like, there's no way somebody in this world thinks that.
No, that's...
I just had to bring it up. Seeing AI just re-triggered. I was like, surely someone else sees my point. This is stupid.
That's true.
That can't be compared. But moving on.
James Harden at 34, I think, is a little low. I think he's like a top 3 shooting guard all time.
Nah, top 4. I'd have Dwayne Wade above him.
Who would you have? You had MJ, Code, Wade.
And then it's, was AI more of a shooting guard or a point guard, do you reckon?
I'd say shooting guard, but I'd have Harden.
I was going to say then it would be a Harden AI situation.
I'd have Harden over AI.
Yeah, probably. My only problem with Harden is he's not clutch. He struggles in big moments.
Yeah, fair. All right, still top 4, but...
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah.
Jason Kidd, Kawhi.
That's fair for Kawhi. He's too injured to be much higher, but he's also done such great things. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Is that you can't fault him for when he's healthy, because he's like literally one of the best players in the world, regardless.
Do you think Chris Paul deserves to be above Kawhi?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. 1000% yes.
Then you got John Stockton.
I think Chris Paul should be above John Stockton.
Just looking at their numbers and stuff. I'm not sure. I think it's close because they're such similar players too, though.
They are similar, but I think
Chris Paul scores the ball a bit better.
if you were just to compare them one-on-one, a lot of Stockton's career was made because of Karl Malone, right? I mean, you can say that...
That's a bit unfair.
No, but just see me out for a second. I think you can say that Stockton would have done a lot less if he didn't have Karl Malone. But he did, and Chris Paul still is a better scorer. Probably a better team, like floor general, and a much better defender.
I think they're closer than you're giving credit. Like, you're making it sound like there's this massive gap. I think it's a bit closer than you're giving credit, but I was agreeing that he's a better scorer. Don't know about floor general. Be pretty close. I don't know about out and out better. I would say better defender. I didn't know Chris Paul had 9 all defense teams. I didn't think it was that many. Yeah. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But I didn't think it was that many. I thought it was like around that 4 to 5 range.
Right, especially if you're such a small guard too. Like he's 6 foot in shoes.
Yeah. I think what I was going to say as a point for Paul is that he had that year where he was borderline MVP. Whereas Stockton didn't really have that year.
No.
That was my point for
Stockton was always the playmaker, but he was never, I don't think he was a good player.
That's what I was more thinking whereas Chris Paul had that period with the Pelicans.
Yeah.
And he was great with the Clippers and he had his moments like that, whereas I don't know if Stockton had that.
Yeah.
But moving on, we have Scotty at 28.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas at 27. I'd have Scotty above him. That would be my big change.
I would switch that as well.
I would have Scotty above Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, I'd change that too.
And we have Elgin Baylor.
That's fair. Elgin Baylor's my bit.
Charles Barkley, that's fair.
That's also fair.
Giannis.
This was my next big one. Giannis at 24 seems super low.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon it should be higher?
Yeah. I might get proven wrong when we scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I remember he's at 24. Like, there's not many guys to be higher than him now.
Yeah, I don't know. Giannis just... Like I said, we'll have to see when we scroll down a little bit, but it just seems a little bit low.
Was Giannis better than D-Wade? Not yet. I think he will be, but not yet. I think he will be soon.
I mean...
he's very close.
I think Giannis is better than D-Wade. I don't think he's had the better career, but that's also... Like, it's a big part. Dwayne Wade's retired. Giannis still...
That's why I said I think Giannis will be, but I don't think he is yet, but it's very close.
No, I put Giannis ahead of Wade.
Karl Malone.
I'd put Giannis ahead of Karl Malone.
I would maybe agree with the Karl Malone, but it's close again.
I'd put Giannis ahead of Moses Malone.
I don't know.
I'd put Giannis ahead of Moses Malone.
I don't know yet. Don't know about that one. Not Julius Erving.
No.
So maybe that. But as I said with the other three, I thought that's about where Giannis is. So it's not like a stretch. It's, Giannis is 24.
Yeah.
These are the three ahead of him. I'm like, okay, that's around about where he is. Like, that's where it is.
All right, so I'm up to 19 right now. Okay. I'm up to 19. Derek Robertson. Fair. I don't have a problem with it so far. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Because we're about 30 spots ahead of 50. Where the fuck is Shea? Unless they're about to say that Shea's top 10 all time. Which is
Shea's not. He's not right.
Why is Luka there? And Tatum. Why are Luka and Tatum there, but there's no Shea?
You know why I reckon Tatum's there and not Shea?
Why?
This is what I think the thinking would be.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people would think Shea has only been great for 2 or so years.
Right.
Whereas they would say Tatum has been great since he's come in. I think that's where the thinking is. I'm not saying I agree. I'm saying if I was to go, why, and answer the why question, that would be why I think they're thinking it. I think Shea, if you have Luka on there, you definitely have Shea on there.
I mean, Luka's there, you have to have Shea.
Yes.
It's a non-negotiable.
I think having Tatum in the 90s doesn't mean you have to have Shea because Tatum's pretty much off the list anyway.
I mean, if you have Tatum there, and maybe you have no Luka, but then that makes...
Well, my point is, like, if you have Tatum there and no Luka, but Tatum's in the 90s, it's like, okay, but Tatum only just made the list.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was deep in the list.
Yeah.
Like how, like, Luka's in the top 6.
Luka's in your feet.
Like, it's like, okay, how is he that high?
Yeah.
That's a projection. That's not a, this is where he is right now. Even when you look, I'm going to scroll up. You can state yours.
Okay.
So, Luka.
I think it was like 57.
Yeah, I did. 57.
57.
5-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Star Rookie of the Year. And a scoring title. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. That is not greater yet than even like we were talking about Clay at 98. He has 5 All-Star games.
Yeah.
He also has 4 championships.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. Like, yeah, will he be better than him? Yes, he will be better. But is he now? Probably not. Look at Jason Tatum. Champion. 6-time All-Star, so more All-Stars, same amount of All-NBAs.
Yeah.
So is he even better than Tatum all time? Judging by that, I'm probably going to say, no. Is he a better talent? Definitely, yeah. He's a way better talent than Tatum. But is he better already? No. At least be close to him, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think Luka's very high. And I don't think he deserves to be that high yet.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
yes, I think he will be, but he's not yet.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. Just Shea should just be there. Like, if Luka's there.
Well, the argument would be Tatum's there with 5 All-NBA, 6 All-Stars, and 1 championship.
Yeah.
Shea has an MVP, championship, finals MVP.
Shea also has...
I don't know his All-Stars, so I didn't mention it.
3 All-Star, 3 All-NBA.
Yeah. So then, I think if you're going to have any of them, it's like, okay, I think Luka shouldn't be on it. He doesn't have enough accolades yet.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to have like a Tatum at 95, I think he was, it's like, okay, he's only 5 people into the list.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe they've got Shea at 101. It's like, okay, they're still round about the same amount.
Yeah. Have Luka in the 50s.
But having Luka in the 50s is like, come on, man. That's a shocker.
That's kind of crazy.
It is a shock. And somebody had him at like 39.
Yeah. Shocks. That's insane.
Yeah, no.
That's it.
But we'll move on. We're at David Robinson at 19.
Yep.
Fair enough. 2-time champion, 1-time MVP, depoy, 10 All-NBAs, 10 All-Stars. 8
Yeah.
all defensive team. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a great career.
Dirk.
Dirk, 18.
Dirk, I also feel like is fair.
Yeah, it's about where he should be.
Jokic, I feel like he's fair.
Yeah, Jokic is pretty great. He's better than Giannis all time. So yeah,
Same with KG.
Garnett. Yeah,
Jerry West, Oscar Robertson,
yeah.
KD, number 13.
That's about where I have KD. Yeah.
Hakeem 12,
Mm-hmm.
Kobe 11.
I don't know about that.
That seems a little low.
I'm a Kobe top 6, top 5 guy.
Steph Curry 10.
That's about where Steph would be.
Wilt number 9. Wilt, you have top 10?
Yeah,
I don't know about Bird at 8 though.
I think I have Kobe and Steph above Larry.
I'd have Kobe and Steph above Larry as well. I'd have Larry around the same point where I'd have KD. If KD's 13, I'd be cool having Larry at 12 or 11.
I was about to say I'm cool having Larry above Hakeem. Just for the 3 MVPs in a row.
Yeah.
You know, I'm cool having Larry above Hakeem. Timmy at 7, that's fair.
That's fair.
Shaquille at 6, that's fair. Bill at 5, yeah.
I would swap those two, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's close. They're all close at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the 11 championships have to count for something. So you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with him there. Magic at 4. Yeah.
See, I think that's where I'd put Shaq.
At 4.
Move Russell and Magic up a spot and slot Shaq in at number 4.
Okay.
So I reckon that's what I would do.
You know what I always think? They always penalise guys for having like great teammates, right? It's always a big question. I never hear Magic get slighted for it. Or Kareem.
You hear it a bit less about the older teams, I feel like.
Yeah, but like them two are like number 3 is Kareem. Number 4 is Magic.
Yeah.
You're telling me if Dwayne Wade was number 3 ever, everyone wouldn't talk about it, how they played together,
Yeah.
LeBron and Wade? Or if Pippen was top 10, everyone wouldn't talk about it? Like, they all talk about it with Durant and Steph, and they're 10 and 13.
Yeah.
You've got number 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Played together for a big chunk of their careers.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And no one talks about it. Like, if they talked about it back, yeah, fair enough. No one talks about it.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Like, everyone talks about it with Kobe a lot. They slight Kobe, he played with Shaq.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, Magic's top 5 and you don't care, and he played with Kareem.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about here? Like, if you're going to bring up one, I think they've got to bring up them. And then, yeah, Kareem at 3, LeBron at 2, MJ at 1. Fair.
I'd swap those two.
Yeah.
I'd have Bron at 1.
I think as long as a list, I'm an MJ1 guy, right? But I will at least respect the list as long as they have those top 2.
Yes.
If you have either Jordan or LeBron, which it's never really Jordan, because usually the older guys that slight LeBron, no one slights Jordan really. But as long as you have LeBron, Jordan, in whatever order, I don't really care that much. I know I'm a Jordan guy, but I don't really care if you have LeBron 1 because I'm like, I can see it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Then I'm like, as long as they're
you have him 1, 2, and
I think Kareem is your solid number 3, and it should be in every list.
yeah.
I think Magic, yeah, he's a top 5 guy.
See, that's where I would chuck Shaq. I'd put Shaq there.
Overall, I don't think this list was as bad
As people always talk.
as people were making it sound. I was ready to come in and see like some outrageous stuff. There's some,
There are a couple that I'm like, okay.
yeah, and there's a few that I would shuffle around, but overall, it's actually not terrible.
The one that annoys me a lot is Kobe.
I'd have Kobe in the top 10.
I'm Kobe, like, what am I? MJ, Bron, Kareem. I'm a big Kobe guy as well, but I was also named after the guy, so.
Yeah.
This is where I would probably have Kobe around that 5 spot. But that's also personal preference as well.
Yeah.
I'm a massive Kobe guy, so I realize I am a little bit biased. But then, yeah, I would have Magic, I would have Shaquille, Timmy, then I'd have Bill at 8, probably. Then I would have no Larry until, yeah, that 10 or 11 spot.
Yeah.
And then I'd have Steph Wilt. Steph at 9 for me, probably.
Yeah.
And it would just, the only reason he's behind Wilt is like, and not Wilt, he's above Wilt, but the only reason behind Russell is like, well, I give respect to 11 chips. I'm like, that's fair enough. And he was such a great defender. I'm like, fair enough.
Oh, yeah, that's fair play. Yeah.
I'm like, I can't slight you that much. You won 11 times in your career. And I'm also a big Steph fan, but yeah. Yeah, the list isn't that bad.
No, that's right. I was like, I don't know. I was really thinking it was going to be a bit worse than what it was.
Yeah.
I was ready to see like current Steph in the 20s.
Yeah,
Like,
I think,
just like the way people.
I know some people talk about Steph and Durant, and people have Durant over Steph. I think Steph's leaps and bounds, at least all time, is like you have to have him over Durant at least.
I don't know about leaps and bounds, but
Well, like in my eyes, it's like a clear, like he has to be above him. Mainly because like he won before Durant, won after Durant, had the unanimous MVP. He has more MVPs, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I don't love it. I don't really agree at all if people are Durant above Steph.
yeah, okay.
Leaps and bounds probably isn't the right word.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But-
say leaps and bounds.
I was trying to just say like it's like a definite for me that Steph's above KD.
Yeah.
I don't really see an argument. I guess like, yeah, he's a better scorer or whatever, but I'm like, you got the greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
Mm.
Being the greatest at one singular thing helps a guy a lot as well.
Ooh.
Like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, list isn't that bad. I loved having no Shea.
Sorry.
But yeah, the Luka one gets me a bit.
Yeah, the Luka one's
Don't
pretty
like
much-
Luka.
I don't like having Luka there and no shade. Obviously, I'm a little biased as well, but
You are, but as I said, I think if you don't have Luka at all,
yeah,
you can have Tatum, you can have Shea, as long as they're in the 90s, because they're not ready to be above yet.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, Luka at 57,
I don't even think either of them are better than Clay yet of all time.
too high,
It's crazy, eh?
too high.
57 for a guy who has made one finals,
Yeah,
didn't win. Like, he's done less than Jimmy, technically.
yeah,
And Jimmy was in what, the 80s or the 70s?
yeah. I think Jimmy was like so. No, Jimmy was in the 80s. Paul George is in the 70s. That's the other people I'm going to go with.
Yeah, poor George. And then you didn't like Russ
I didn't like Ross being at
being low.
40. It was like 48.
Yeah, it was 48.
I don't like Ross being in the 40s.
But I don't know. There weren't that many massive ones. I'm trying to think of
Yeah, like there was a few interesting picks, but there was always going to be a few interesting ones.
because there's so
Well,
much.
it wasn't that bad. So
Yeah. So I think it wasn't that bad. Especially I thought they got the top 20 pretty correct,
yeah,
which I think is important.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was right.
Yeah, no, that's really like compared to some of the things I've seen people saying online, it really wasn't all that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't like this is disappointing.
Yeah, it wasn't as like outrageous as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, I agree.
But oh well.
Mm.
With that being said,
That's gonna end the episode.
that's gonna wrap up today's episode.
Extra long one, actually.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It's a very long episode. We had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Well, considering with how much is going on in the sports world at the moment, yeah.
Yeah. We actually came in here with not much to talk about, and then we ended up doing our longest episode so far.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good on us.
Yeah, look at us go.
Yeah.
But all right, make sure you subscribe and you follow. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Later.
Yeah.